40 or 41 times. Right. I didn't make the first one. I made the second one. And then that was 73 in town in the auditorium. And Rod announced that next year we're going. He's got a piece of property out there he's acquired. And it's going to be out there just on 20 acres of almost open range quality.
Mm-hmm.
Well, gee whiz, right? Wonderful. So, and then there was time I moved to the state of Washington, and time I moved to state of New Mexico, and both those times I come back again. I think I've been here for 39 or 40 of the Kerrville Folk Festivals. And, you know, my job on staff in those days was I was number 2 on security. And that put me number 1 on security in the theater during performance.
Thank you.
And there were things I had to deal with that were difficult, and things that I had to deal with that were fun, both ends of the whole thing as part of the thing, you know. And Rod Kennedy came up to me, 5th or 6th Kerrville Folk Festival, and he said, "Frank, what's it like for you being on security out here?" And I said, "Oh, Rod, it's like coming home again." You know, that, I mean, I said that in the moment, and I have realized over and over and over again.
So that was the origin of the welcome home.
This is more like home than I ever knew.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad was in the insurance business, and I was the oldest 6. What the hell chance did I have?
Nice. Can I ask you a question?
Huh?
Could you give us some history on Lost Campus, where we camped? So it'd be good to have.
I'm sorry, you have to speak up.
Do you have any old history on Lost Camp over there where we camp?
The energy tree. Energy camp. Do you have the history about energy camp?
Yeah,
remember?
Well, I was in 75 or 76 that I brought the energy sign out here.
Nice. We've been camping under that tree for a while, and we kind of figured it had a lot of...
Yeah.
And what's the guy's name who was in the car crash who used to camp there?
What?
The guy's name who died in the car accident?
Oh, David.
Yeah.
Antler Dave.
Antler Dave.
David
Right.
Eldon Lowen. Loen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had just been killed. My first year, I think, was right after he got killed. I never met him, I don't think, but I might have.
Well.
But I didn't remember how sad everyone was.
Yeah. He was the one. We were down there, just a circle, picking instrumentals, and David came by, slapped a bumper sticker on my guitar case, and said, "Frank Hill, we sure enjoy your energy out here." And the next year, the sign came on the ranch. Right, okay, so, right. I mean, and there were lots of signs in the early days. Camp this, one thing and another, right? And yeah, but energy has lasted. And you know, I don't have anything to do with any aspect of administration of energy camp anymore. That's all taken care of mainly by Michael, and also Bill Monroe. Bill Monroe. Oh, geez.
Well, Lou's the guy that brought us in over there. Lou called it Lost Camp, is where we're at right now.
Lost Camp, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know.
And I guess it might even change names. I'm not sure. You know.
I'm not sure, but that's the first one that's been called Lost Camp.
We call it Mama Try Camp.
The best one it was ever.
It's
the
way
best
older.
name for a camp was Moco Verde, right?
Of course. Camp Moco Verde.
I thought it was Mocha Verde for a lot of time. I'm like, the green coffee, right? He's like, no, Jay, no, it's not it at all.
I always say, you don't speak Spanish, do you? That's when people say that. I go, you don't speak.
Right.
So anyway, yeah.
It's a very sacred spot. We love camping on that hill. It's under Threadgill. We try to be quiet when the music pops on. You know, Lou's like, all right, we're gonna camp here. Yeah, respect the music. Respect.
Yes,
the
sir. And this is more than 2/3, maybe even more than 3/4, absolutely center of the core, typical of this kind of situation at the Kerrville Folk Festival.
Amen.
So you have a poem? Can you recite a poem?
Do you know what I'm going to do?
No.
You had something in mind when we walked over here.
What?
You had something in mind when we walked over here that you were gonna.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Well, make something else up. We don't care.
I am my brother's keeper. Keep his spirit in my soul. And when he speaks to me, I listen. That's how I've come to know. We are born as equals. Sisters, brothers of the blood, since before the time of Abraham, the Bible, and the flood. Down the coast from Delphi, in a grotto by the sea, women of the village have for 60 centuries kept the flame aflicker in a ring of native stone to celebrate the victory of flesh, blood, and bone. Blessed by the triple goddess, Holy Virgin, Mother, Crone, origin of worship, agriculture, settled home. Inventors of the writings found on pots and shards of clay. Third standard deviation, akin to linear A. In some ancient forest circle, holy shamans gather around. One of them is speaking, and the lesson is profound. Cooperation will out over competition in the end. May not be tomorrow, and he can't say exactly